If you'd like to schedule an astrological consultation with me, you can always do that through my astrological services page, which you will find linked above. In addition to that, whilst you're on the site, why not check out the Pulse of the Universe Academy of Vedic Astrology? Now, all in the same place, and all you have to do is follow another site link, which I'll put right here. So, have you ever... God, this itch, it's just driving me crazy. All right. Whew. Okay. Well, as I was getting ready to say, have you ever... hang on a second. Now the dishwasher's beeping, and I've got to go deal with it. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm just going to try to ignore it and let it beep and just try to get on with the video and keep going at things. Okay. So, as I was saying, have you ever... Goodness gracious, what's all this about? Now somebody's knocking at the door. Well, maybe they'll hear me talking in here and they'll just be quiet and let me finish the video. So, of course, I don't really have an itch. Okay? And of course, there's not really an appliance beeping, right? But just like an appliance beeping, right? Demanding for you to drop what you're doing right this very moment and go to attend to its needs when it's just really a machine. Don't you dare think about going out on me, computer. Yes, I'm talking about machines, and sure, maybe machines have feelings too, but I don't need you crashing on me again. But anyway, as I was getting ready to say, right, so, it's a machine, right? And if you're here to serve that machine's needs every single moment at the, neglect of your own, it kind of builds up after a while, right? And when you're in a situation where you're finding yourself in a position where you're always having to deal with some minor irritation that, perhaps you can put up with for, a decent amount of time, but not forever, right? Eventually, it just becomes irritating. Or if you're in a scenario where all that you're expected to do is to deal with the demands of other people or to take care of other people's needs when your own go completely neglected, well, that builds up after a while too. And it reaches a certain point where you begin to question, is it really right for me to be in this particular scenario? Does it serve myself? And if it's not serving me, how can I be in a position where I'm able to actually be of benefit to anyone else when I'm really so dissatisfied and not really getting what I want out of a situation? And sure, that sounds really selfish, but after a while, getting pleasure from life does really become a very important need in human existence. And it's a need that quite often goes goes ignored, right? And now back to annoyed, and you're getting annoyed with my little verbal slip-ups here, but now back to being annoyed, it reaches a point where you just can't really ignore it anymore. And you have to deal with it. And as Venus and Mars conjunct each other in Ashlesha Nakshatra, you're likely finding yourself where something that was just perhaps a little nuisance is no longer little anymore. It's becoming a pretty huge nuisance, and you're becoming pretty fed up with it, and you're bound and determined that you're going to get to the root of the situation and find that elusive answer that's been kind of slipping past your grip over and over again that will finally bring an end to this particular situation once and for all. So you don't have to deal with that annoying little back itch, so that you don't have to go without your own needs being met, right? And here's the big thing, though, is when your needs are not being met, is it really the responsibility of that dishwasher to fulfill your needs? Of course not. It's just a dishwasher. Is it really the responsibility of your computer, nice computer, to fulfill your needs? No, of course not. Whose responsibility is it to fulfill your own needs? Well, I think I just answered that. It's your responsibility to fulfill your own needs. Yet again, there another verbal slip up that's probably annoying the hell out of you. So, it's your responsibility to fulfill your own needs. If something is making you really feel fed up, what does it serve for you to stay in that situation, dealing with that same problem? And maybe you have to ask yourself that. Is there something that I'm getting out of this situation? And is that thing or that feeling or that vibe that I'm getting from the situation, is it something that far outweighs my annoyance or nuisance at these little things that keep getting at me? And if the nuisance far outweighs the need to stay in the situation, then I think you have your answer. And whose job and whose responsibility is it to scratch that itch? And whose responsibility is it to turn off the dishwasher? The dishwasher itself? No, it's your responsibility to go turn off the dishwasher. And if your back itches, it's your responsibility to get your own back. And even though it's not my responsibility to do that, here I am as someone who's happy to serve you. If you could use a little bit of assistance getting to the root of a difficult situation. And if that is actually the case for you, as I often mention, I have several different levels of astrological service that are available through the astrological services page of my website. If you're interested in scheduling with me, you can do that through the link that you'll find above. That's going to do it for this look at Venus's conjunction with Mars in Ashlesha Nakshatra, which takes place from the 30th of June to the 9th of July 2021. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye for now.